Welcome to the Arctic Ocean. As you can see behind me, there is quite a bit of ice, but of course, very sadly, as we all know, not as much ice as there should be at this point in time. We are on the National Geographic Explorer ship, which is a very special vessel that dates back to 1982, and I believe it was initially a cargo ship. I might be wrong on that, but then they remodeled it, and Lindblad Expeditions and NatGEO partnered together, and they're offering some incredible expeditions around the world, which is one of which I am on. But for me, it's for an educational reason rather than a holiday. Of course, it's still quite a treat. And yeah, so on the ship we have guests who are from all over the world. There are about probably 30% of the ship are guests who are purely on holiday, and then the rest of us are here for research or part of Climate Force. I'm part of the Climate Force team who are here to participate in lectures, workshops, seminars, all part of the Leadership on the Edge program, which we've all been selected for, which is very, very exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna give you a really exciting tour of the ship just because it's a really beautiful vessel, and it's actually pretty luxurious, and much more so than I expected. We have a wellness center, there's an incredible restaurant, we have a really nice lounge where we hang out in the evenings and we get recaps on the day of what the naturalists have found ashore or diving. I really like that they do that. I think that's such a nice touch, having the experts share their findings with us. There's a variety of groups here on board, here for different reasons, but we're all connecting through this pristine landscape. Do you know what's really cool? This has been my screensaver for the past year, ever since I've been trying to get on this expedition, and now I'm here in the Arctic, the place where this photograph is actually taken. Wow. My mind's blown and I'm so freaking excited. Okay, so ship tour explained. Right now I'm at the top of the ship. On the top we've got a really, really lovely library. We've got an open deck area where you can actually take your binoculars and try and do some wildlife spotting from, and it's generally just a really nice area to spend time in, but it is the coldest area of the ship. Okay, so then we've got the outer deck, which I was just talking about, which is super lovely. We had a little dance off here the other day. It was just so amazing. I'm gonna take you to the captain's room, the bridge. It's quite cool in there. Let's see, hopefully we won't disturb them. And then from here you've got the bridge, which is where the captain operates from. This is what it looks like inside, and usually they're really, really lovely. This is so exciting. We've just spotted beluga whales. I'm gonna show you. Right there. This is the sun deck. We'll have lunch here sometimes, and it's a really lovely area to admire the scenery from. Oh look, there's even a little sauna. I don't know if I can go in. I think it's empty. Ooh, I need to come here tonight before bed. Behind me are the zodiacs that we use to get on shore when we go on our hikes. Look, they mark the animal sightings, and it looks like there's been a polar bear sighting, a bearded seal, a ringed seal, and a humpback whale, and the beluga. Beluga I saw. The reindeer I also saw. Arctic fox not yet, but I definitely want to see the Arctic fox. And yeah, he's a little guide to the wildlife that we would potentially encounter. I'm gonna give you a peek into our dining area, although it's shut at the moment. This is where we eat. The lovely restaurant with delicious food. And there's a little area here to hang out during the day and get coffee and tea from the very friendly Rams here. And then continuing on our tour, this is the reception of the ship. This is the shop with some really cute goodies. I really want to get my nephew and nieces this book, Polar Opposites. I thought that was a really sweet book. Yeah, I got myself a jacket from here because my jacket was far too warm and I needed a medium level warmth jacket. Yeah, and everywhere you get these views. So yeah, this is our little hangout area in between lectures, and yeah, for when we just want a little cup of coffee. So yeah, usually the day goes like this: 7 AM breakfast, I'm just getting water. I really love that they have these water fountains throughout the ship, and we can use our refillable bottles. They've even provided us with refillable bottles in the room, which I think is brilliant. Yeah, back to what I was saying. So every day we have breakfast at 7, and then at 7:45 in the morning we have our lecture, first lecture of the day. And then depending on what's going on, we might have an activity where we go on shore or on a Zodiac. And then what else? Okay, I really want to give you a tour of our cabin because it's so nice. I'm being quiet because obviously there's quite a few cabins around, but watch this. So we're number 320. You come in and you put these are our room keys. Put this in here, which activates the light. So as soon as you come in, we have a nice little wardrobe situation where we leave our outer gear and our hiking shoes and stuff. We have lots of space. You can see we've unpacked, which is super nice to have all of our belongings in place. Yeah, you can see all of this stuff. And then something else that's really important is we needed to have Mog boots for when we go on the Zodiac. And so Mariam and I have rented them, so I ordered these online, and what's really cool is that they deliver direct to your cabin. So these are mine. I haven't actually tried them on yet, which is a bit naughty. So I need to do that to make sure they fit and they're perfectly fine, because that's going to be really important for when we go on activities. We have a TV, which we won't be using. We've got our emergency snacks, our avo and mango, some tea. They provided us with bottles, which is great because there's water fountains all around the ship. Mariam's unpacked some of her books. There's an amazing atlas here which we can have a look at. Yeah, I can't wait to get stuck into this before bed. What else? Yeah, more storage space, some gorgeous photography from the NATGEO photographers. And then this is our sleeping arrangement. Mine is the one by the window, and this is Mariam's bed. And then the bathroom is really nice and very spacious for a ship. We've got all of our necessities, a nice shower. I checked the temperature and it was quite warm. Hello. What else? We're given these little packs with like soap and whatnot. What else should I show you? I love the lighting, by the way, very cozy. I'm really happy that I have the bed by the window, because it means it actually takes me back to boarding school days, because when I was at boarding school I used to always have my bed next to the window and I used to watch the stars at night before I'd go to sleep. Here the funny thing is there's actually no nighttime. We have 24-hour daylight practically. They call it the midnight sun, so no nighttime. Blah. No night light, So we do have the blinds. Let me just open it up so I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so wow, I can't believe this is my view from bed. And by the way, it's about 10 p.m, maybe even later, or 11 even. This is just breathtaking. I can't believe this is real. I need to keep pinching myself. Yeah, so today's gonna be the first night that we're sleeping on the ship, and I have so many emotions going on. I need to just take a moment to ground myself and yeah, just breathe so I can make the most of it. But already I'm just stunned by the landscape, by the wildlife we've encountered. Like, we've been on the ship for almost 5 hours and we've already seen beluga whales and I think sea lions. It's hard to tell from a distance, especially when you're not wearing your glasses. But yeah, the landscape's incredible, the wildlife is unbelievable. The people on the ship are pretty unique. I'm overwhelmed. I am really excited to meet people from like-minded but yet very diverse backgrounds, because everybody's passionate about this topic that is very close to my heart. The reason that I feel so strongly about doing something about the current climate crisis is because I just love the outdoors so much. On a personal level, I love spending time outside. I love being in nature. I love exploring new spaces and places, and I really want to work hard on protecting that because it's all we have. This is literally our only home. We can't replace it. So we really need to get our act together and take responsibility for our actions and get on with actually making sure that our children and their children and their children can experience the same things that we've got to experience. This is just blowing my mind. It's midnight and the sun is out in full force. So let me just check if Mariam's home. Yeah, all right. So that's the end of my ship tour. Good night, and I'll touch base with you tomorrow. Things they won't tell you, the number one important thing to pack on an Arctic expedition is not thermals, it's not socks, it's eye masks. You're gonna need these. Yeah. When this is the midnight sun, this is your best friend.